Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. I am your host, the Anxiety Gamer. And look guys, our ship has been dismantled. Finally got that wreckage out of here. I got a lot of people asking why don't I just tear down the ship, and I just procrastinated because it was way over there and it's pretty heavy. So, but we got it tore down, and if you look at my shadow, look at that. Watch. Oh, what is that? Look at this. We got a turret set up, and this is our defense for all the meteors coming in. And we're going to actually do a couple of these today, and I'll show you how they work. And then we're going to start setting up for our spaceship to get off of this rock. And so yeah, let me show you what I did. This is our new vehicle. Remember that ultra-wide, ugly-looking thing that we had last episode? I made this, and this is a little bit more compact, and it runs great, drives really fast. It's like a little mini truck. It's got 2 reactors and a big old cargo container on the back. And we can also set up the base here and get connected. So that's going to be our rover for a little bit. And I already have one of these already set up. So this is a conveyor, and if you look underneath here, I left it kind of open so you guys could see it. There's a tube that runs all the way over to the connector, because under the connector is another conveyor junction. And then from there, there's one that runs to this one. So what that's doing is providing or supplying our turrets with ammo. So I'm actually going to set up 3 of these. Now this thing actually works really well, and I'm going to cut right now, and I have a pre-recorded little piece that shows how well it works, so I'll show this to you really quick. Alright, cool. So that's how it works, and just to show you that one of them works, and it works really well. But I'm afraid if we get a bunch of them coming in where they're bunched together, we might have a problem. So I'm going to set up one there, I'm going to set up one here, and I was thinking about setting one up on the opposite side of the solar panels, and that way we have like a little triangle of safety right here. And then so yeah, here comes another one. So I think those might be a little bit too far away. The radius on this thing is 600 meters. It might catch up with this one that's in the front here. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple of them. Yeah, check this out. Now you can see. Look at that. You can see where it targets it. That's awesome. But it needs to get these right here, like that one right there. Get that one. Look at that! It's like anti-aircraft. It's awesome. All right, so we're gonna set up a couple of those real quick, and then we'll get started on our ship. So since you guys already know what that looks like underneath, we don't need to. Of course, man, did I get a lot of stuff off of that ship? I tell you what, that was a lot of materials. We shouldn't have to worry about any materials for quite some time, especially the solar panels. All the thrusters that we took out of it, and I believe I left 1 battery on there, so I did get some components from that, which was nice. And we got all this left down here. I don't know why this is all left down here. I don't know what that came from. So let's jump up here. Also, if you look at the screen, they had an update that came out, I believe, this morning. Today is Friday, March the 24th. And I don't know when this will get posted, but just so you know, and they changed the UI on it, so that's pretty cool. The user interface, so you can see it's a little bit cleaned up. Everything's down at the bottom, and actually tells you what keys to press. So you got like J for your helmet, X for the whatever. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So let's go in here, and actually let's just go to G, and let's go to turret. And this is the one we want right here. Now there's 2 of them. There's this one, that's for a small ship, and then this one, if you look, it says large ship or station. That's the one we want. I also added a couple mods to the pack. So I don't know exactly. Is that really? Why is it not letting us place it? We probably don't have the... Oh, there it goes. Right there. Cool. So, sweet. I also added a couple mods, and I will... I don't know if I'll link all the mods in the description. We'll see. But it's just to help us do some things. It provided... I don't know if I can show them to you. I don't think I can open up anything and show them to you, but some of the things were like small refineries and mini blocks, and there was some stuff for out in space and whatnot. So, but I might just link, not link them in the description, but just tell you which ones they are. So we need some metal grid. So let's get this set up. And let's just grab that. And I know we're going to need some motors and probably some tubes, probably large steel tubes, I'd imagine. Oh, we don't have enough capacity. I wish you could have a mod where you can increase your capacity. That'd be great. So yeah, so we need large steel tube. At least we only need one. And I also set up this cargo container, even though there's one just around the corner. But if any of you know me from my past, when I was renovating for motors, you know that I don't like to do a lot of work on the game, so it was easier for me just to put one here instead of running in here and going in there. I know it's stupid, but that's the way it is. So now we need computers. I don't have enough capacity to do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's throw those away and grab some computers. Are these the, no, these are computers. No, computers are flat, aren't they? Yeah, they're there, right there. Okay, so let's grab those. And I think, yeah, we got enough stuff to do all this. I think in order to make, now this might go ahead and start loading in, this is Gatling turret number 2. Can we go to inventory? So it didn't put any ammo in there. But the Gatling turret number 1 does have some in it. So let's, oh, and I figured out how to grab just the amount I want. So if you just right click on something and drag it, it'll ask you the amount. So we'll do cancel. And I want to see if I drop this in the connector. Oh, it's just going to go in there. That's fine. So it's got some ammo. So now we got 2 of those, and now we're going to set one up over there. So what I want to do is get out my grinder. Oh, we got a little lag spike there. What the heck was that? And we want to come this way. Does that sound a little loud to you guys? It sounds a little loud to me. Let's go in here and type in there. Turn it down. Is there sound effect volume? Nope. That's fine. Let's do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am filled. Let's go over here. And let's drop all this back in here. Alright, cool. Is that all? Yeah, I think that's all. Alright, cool. For whatever reason, it goes into the connector, but that's fine. Eventually, we'll get into a thing called TIM, which is Tyrions or something like that, inventory management. And, oh, cool, it's already dug out for us. And that'll allow us to keep things where we want it, like in certain cargo containers. Why am I having so much lag on this? This is weird. So we're just going to dig down. We're not going to like use any of the resources. Just enough to get to that. And let's see. We'll turn ourselves around. We'll come straight out of that thing. So we'll just dig a nice little trench. Feel like a city worker doing this. Alright, we'll come over to here. And we'll use this big old wide open space that's already got a massive chasm. Alright, so then we're going to go to number 4. Click 4 again, and we're going to come out like this. The one thing I did find that is if it's blocked, your view, that's bad. So we don't want to block the view. So I don't want to put it on that side of the solar panels, or it might try to shoot through the solar panel. At least that's what I've discovered. So we'll put it right over here. And this should work out pretty good. Alright, so we just need a 3x3 area. And that's looks like 3x3 to me. Did I do that wrong? Let's turn off our jetpack. There we go. So we're going to need, I know for sure we're going to need construction components. And we're going to need small interior plates. I don't know how many, but I do know that that's how that works. So we're going to go ahead and go to, let's go to G. Let's type in conveyors. And let's find the conveyor tube. Let's put that down there. I did add some lights, like right there, because it gets really dark out here. Let's go like that. If I don't have to jump down there, that'd be awesome. But most of the times I do. I really feel like a city worker, like we're laying like sewage pipes and stuff. Alright, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to put one of the angled ones. Like that, and then we'll put one of these. There we go. So I think I just did something really bad. Let's do this. Let's grain this down. Let's go ahead and make that piece first. So do we have enough stuff to make that piece? Can I reach it? I can't reach it. Crap. So we need small steel tubes. Did I not grab small steel tubes? Alright, so I did learn something that's kind of disappointing. Are we out of small steel tubes? It looks like it. So let's go to control panel, assembler, turn it on, go to production, and let's make like 20 of those. From what I've read in the, not the wiki, but the forums and stuff, there's a good chance that I'm not going to run into any pirates at all out in space. Now there might be the ones that fly around, but as far as pirates like on a planet and stuff, I don't think we're going to run into any. I think you have to add those in single player, and if that's the case, then maybe we'll do that for Season 2. My ultimate goal is just to get to Mars, or any planet, that rather. But I think Mars is the only planet that's out there. And unless I add them, I still need steel plates to do that. So, we'll see. If there's some out there, I'd like to at least just explore them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just have some fun with them. Maybe build a ship to try to attack them or something. But if there's not, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to be disappointed, because it is a little bit disappointing not to have something out there to be fun. But that's kind of why the multiplayer version of this game would be fun to play. Alright, so there's number 3. And it's looking up into the skies. Awesome. So let's go over here. And let's go into production. And this is the ammo we need. It's the 25 by 184 millimeter NATO ammo containers. Now it says magnesium powder. Let's see if we got enough to make 10. And if we do... there we go. A little slow. But it should probably, I would imagine, it would split it up and put it into this one. I'm hoping. It's not. Okay, that's fine. So it's putting it in this one and the other one. So I wonder why. Let's take out 8. Oh, you know why? I bet this is the control panel. I bet it's not set to take up the conveyors. It is. Oh well. So, is that one over there shooting? It sounded like this one was shooting. Let's go set this one up. Alright, so let's do Gatling turret 1, 2, and 3. Actually, this is the one that I want to copy it off of. So we got on, idle movement on, shoot is off. So we'll do that on all these. Actually, you know what? Let's just group them. Let's just put this on turrets. Or turrets. And we'll do save. And then we'll click that. And then we will do... let's just do on. Turn all those off. Use conveyor system. Idle movement on. Alright, so these should all be the same, but it does not. On. Let's turn all these off because we don't have small ships, we don't have large ships, we don't have characters or neutrals, but we do have all that stuff. So that's that. And let's do the same for this one. So let's turn meteors on and turn all these other ones off. Here we go. All right, cool. All right, cool. So those are all set up. These should all have ammo in them, except for Gatling gun number 3. And can we get to turret number 3? Yeah, we can. Let's put that in there. So now they all have ammo, and we are set up. So these things are going to look at the sky and look for stuff to kill us. Let me jump in our ship right here and show you this. Let's jump in this. Let's turn the power on. Uh-oh. There we go. No, power's on. Turn our wheels off. Oops. Why is P connect? I wonder why P does that. P is supposed to be my landing gear, and 1 is supposed to be the connector. I wonder why P... Maybe it's not P. Is it O? Nope. Uh-oh. Let's turn that off. There we go. So yeah, it worked really well. I mean, it's kind of fast, and it's fun. I mean, look at that. We didn't add any ramps or anything. Oh, I guess we did. This thing works really well. I like doing like little spins and stuff. The only problem that I'm having is I got to get a lot of... Oh, crap. Oh, Jesus. Oh, see? I don't make it up that little ramp. So we got to go in to our control panel and go to our suspension. Let's do them all. And probably give this... Let's see. The friction... I'd say dampening doesn't need to be so much. But maybe the strength up a little bit. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, let's see if that works. Oh, look at that. It's like a 4x4 now. Sweet! Alright, let's go over here and stop. And then if you look down there at number 1 and number 2, I have it set up so all I gotta do is pull up here and it should connect. And then I press number 1 and boom, it dumps all our crap into the tunnel. And we're good. So I'm going to turn the power off and jump out. And there should be no lights. Did I turn power off? Power off. Okay, well I guess you got to turn off the lights too. That's kind of dumb. Alright. That's a thing. Alright, so let's get started on the thing that I want to get started on. And the first thing I want to do is... let's go ahead and build... We're going to build it out here on the... Actually, you know what? Let's build it... Yeah, let's build it out here on this thing. So let's go like this. And I want to get like a little bit away from my base, but not like really far away. And then we're going to put... there we go. And we're going to put that frickin' landing gear on this thing. So we need to get our first landing gear. So let's do landing. Alright, let's grab that. And we're going to put that right here. We're going to rotate it. But I don't know why it is upside down. Alright guys, so I got it to work. I mean, you just have to... you have to rotate it yourself and then kind of build it above, and then it will automatically drop it and lock it in. Now it's not straight, but that's not a big deal. I mean, it's not gonna matter if I build my ship perpendicular or whatever to our base. So yeah, that's not gonna matter. Okay, so what we need to do is we're gonna use large blocks on this, right? So we need to build up. Oh, I need steel plate. That's what I needed. We're gonna build up, and I think I don't know too much. And I've been watching a guy by the name of Malkuth 1974, and if you guys need to watch a really cool guy play this game and tell you a lot of stuff that you need to know as far as what to build and how to build it and whatnot. It's that's the only one that I've actually been watching, and it's been pretty good for the new people. to learn, but he actually built his ship inside out, which makes a lot of sense. And so I thought that we would do the same thing, because I don't want to build the ship and then have to cram everything inside of it. We want to figure out what's more important right off the bat. So that's going to be probably tall enough. So the first thing that I want to build is... oh, geez. I want to build... I don't know if I want to run this off of nuclear power or hydrogen power. I don't know which one's going to be best. Let's type in, let's look at thrusters. I don't know if they actually, do they say like hydrogen? Yeah, they do say hydrogen thrusters. Or the ion thrusters would probably be built off of the nuclear power. So, atmospheric thrusters, we're going to need a lot of those. Here's another call, so I'll be right back. Man, I love getting calls right when I'm trying to do recordings. It's always fun. All right, so what we're looking at is thrusters, and whether we want to do a hydrogen or just use nuclear power. So what I'm thinking is, I mean, we're only going to do like one flight, so we're not going to be flying around space for a long time. At least I don't think we are. I don't know. We might. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use hydrogen. We're going to use the atmospheric thrusters to get us out, and then hydrogen to get us flying around in space. And then if we need to later on, I mean, if we find like a huge asteroid that's got uranium on it, we might just change it out for nuclear power. But for right now, I think that we're going to use hydrogen. So let's do a hydrogen tank. And this is a custom hydrogen tank. Must be smaller, maybe. I think this is part of that mod pack that I downloaded. But we're going to click this. So let's put that here. And then we're going to need, let's see, an oxygen generator, oxygen tank, oxygen farm, oxygen generator, small ship, large ship, oxygen storage tank. Let's do oxygen generator here. Let's see how big. That doesn't look very big. Oh, that's not what I'm on. So number 9. That looks huge. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go up here. And let's put this... Why won't it let me connect that to that block? There we go. It's huge. Let's do number 4. Let's go up 2 more, and then let's go to 9. Alright, so that's going to be our hydrogen tank. And let's see here. I should have probably done that backwards. Alright, let's do this, because I don't want it to fall. And I don't think this thing has any type of weight. So if we do it that way, it shouldn't fall. Alright, so let's do that. And then, can we put one right here on that? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's do it that way. And then... see, we'll have our hydrogen tank, and that will fuel our... that'll fuel our thrusters. So I want to take... let's take this block off. And then let's come... let's do this, this, and this. Whoops. This. And then we want to do number 8. And then we want to rotate it. Let's see, that's the front end, and that's an end. And what does it look like from the tops? Alright, so it doesn't have any little connections, which is good. Okay, so if we put that like that, let's move it up 1. Like that. And that way those two can connect. Can we go ahead and start building some of this? Let's do this one. Alright, so that's going to be there. This is going to produce our hydrogen. It's also going to produce our oxygen. And I'm going to pump it into here, and then we can pump it out the back and out the sides. Does it have a top too? It does have a top. So out the top too, so that'll control, and we'll have pipes coming down this way. And then, so let's go ahead and build these. So let me go ahead and, we're going to need lots of large steel tubes. Holy crap, I don't even think I can hold that many. I tell you what, let me get a couple of these components built, and then we'll start connecting the little pieces together, and we'll see what happens. Be right back. Alright guys, so I spent a little bit of time, actually I spent a lot of time building, and this is what I've gotten so far. And I'll go through what we're going to do. I wanted to just get, I've probably spent 4 hours on this thing. I feel like my mic is like up over by my ear, so sorry about that. But let me show you what we got going on here, and in next episode we'll get more into the basics. But what we got here is I went ahead and changed it, and I put an oxygen generator on each side. That way that we can produce hydrogen a little bit faster, and it's feeding back into the conveyors, and I got a long line of conveyors here, and then it's feeding into the hydrogen tank. So we're going to be producing a lot of hydrogen, and we're going to need to actually. And then from the hydrogen tanks, the only way that these hydrogen thrusters work is if they come directly out of the hydrogen tank. From what I've read, so we got conveyors, and I got 3 hydrogens on the back, hydrogen thrusters, and then I did a wing out here, and then we got 2 over here in the sides, right here. So those are going to be like kind of like wings sticking out, and then we got, you know, it's just mirrored over here onto the other side. I got to watch my hydrogen on my own guy. And then on the back side here, I went and put an oxygen tank because we're going to need that for our oxygen. And then right here, underneath, I went and did conveyors down because we're going to put some thrusters on the bottom as well. And I went and put the refinery here on the side. That way I can get access to the top, so we can put the components on the top. And then over here on the side we got the assembler, and the assembler is connected back into the system. So it's all one nicely compact system, and I think I'll keep working on it. These are wall blocks, and that's just the regular light armor. I like these because they got these like little reflector lights on them, and it just makes a nice walkway. And I think this is going to be the level of our ship right here, and then all the rest of this stuff will be hidden. And then from here back, or from here on out, we'll probably have like our health bay, and then probably the I forget what it's called, but it's like the respawn thing, the cryo chamber or whatever it's called. And then we'll work on the front of the ship. I have a little drawing that I did of what I kind of want this to look like, and it's kind of getting there, but it's kind of hard when you do. This is guys got to realize this is the first time I've ever built anything, but this thing's getting quite large, and I got to make sure that we can actually get off this rock. So that's what I'm gonna do between videos, guys, and I'm actually gonna add another mod that's gonna allow us to paint these, because I thought there was a way to do it. There might be. I'll just have to research that, but I think I'll have to get a mod where you can actually paint the blocks, because I don't want this ship to be totally white. Everything's white right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you click that like button. Just lets me know that I'm doing something cool. And make sure if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And if you get a chance, sign up for Twitter if you don't already have an account. That lets me get my videos out, and you guys get notified immediately. And then you guys can actually comment and stuff on there. I'm pretty good at responding on Twitter, so if you guys ever send me messages on Twitter, I'll respond back. I like doing that. So yeah, guys, this has been, I don't know what episode we're on. I think this is 5 or 6. We'll see. I don't know, because I've got a lot of backlogged recordings to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.